Hello everybody and welcome to the Parched Podcast. I'm Stephen from That Shady Gamer and I'm here with...
I'm Tom, the only employee in Parched Films.
And I'm Jack Evans from Tora44.
And yet again, last in the podcast, Jack. How's it going for you? I mean, you're a co-owner, but you're behind an employee. How's that feel? Feels bad, doesn't it? You feel bad, don't you? Yeah.
Shut up.
That's how we want you to feel.
Shut up.
Anyway, just to go on to explain first, we're very sorry in the lack of podcasts. I mean, we've had a few videos coming out, but over the past 2 weeks we've had, Jack's had exams. I'm not sure, Tom's had exams as well. Me and Gaz have had a bunch of assessments, like Welsh assessments and stuff. It's been a crazy few weeks. We've had a lot of stuff to do, a lot of work. So we're very sorry for the lacking podcasts and videos. But as is on the channel at the moment, The Sims has gone up. We've put our welcome to the Parched Films on. I know we did an intro, but this is more just to show us the playlist. Also, stuff. I heard someone take a picture then.
Yeah, me too.
Also, Gaz's Half-Life video is coming out. We'll be doing some more stuff. Jack is going to be recording Portal 2 soon.
Hopefully, if I can get around to it.
Yeah, if he can get round to it. I mean, he has plenty of time. I mean, I told him to record it on Thursday, give it me on a memory stick on Friday, and hopefully he'll do that. The Sims as well, and a new series not out at the moment. Anna maybe. Gaz isn't. We'll explain that next week. Probably be up by next week actually, but yeah.
Is it not out yet?
No, it takes so much editing, Jack. I mean, this is right. You can't say anything. You do the minimal amount of editing needed because you can't be arsed.
Not really.
You slap the intro on, edit some bits where you're silent, and that's it.
Well, I stick a bit of music on there now.
I have to get the intro to the actual TV show and get clips of each little bit we talk about.
And no one cares.
And anyway, to announce as well, it's our first actual working month this month, and give an applaud to our employee of the month, who's also our only employee, Tom Turner.
Hooray!
He's
Thanks.
He's having a very nice certificate off me. It's not really that amazing. It's just a piece of paper with employee of the month scribbled on it.
As you do.
Signed by me.
I feel so appreciated.
Yeah,
but not.
but yay, employee of the month. Our first employee of the month. Here, we're also hoping to employ, I think, Dylan Waterson. Call out to you, man.
Hello.
No. I think he said he might become an employee. Cade wants to, but he's just getting a computer soon.
Can I just say, the word employee implies that they're getting paid for this? They're not.
It doesn't. You're an employee at that workplace that you volunteer at. I'm not going to give away the name because people will come and rape you every night.
Real Miniature Railway. We're doing Christmas specials now. Yay!
Yay! Just do you kids out there. Santa's not real.
Don't tell them; it'll spoil their illusions.
And what they do is they take down the kids' names at the start, and that's how they have the Santa knows their names. There you go. Ruined Christmas for you people.
Right, so let's get to the topic.
Let's get to not the main topic yet. Also, just to go on. But
Okay.
granny is the word. Not bird. Bird's not the word today. Granny.
Bad word.
Jack, shut up. Granny.
I had my moment.
Granny is the word at the moment. As me, Jack, and Gaz were in Denby. There was this lorry, going along, massive oil tanker lorry thing, and we noticed that it was going very slow. And in front of it was this granny on a mobility scooter driving down the road at about 2 miles per hour.
It was amazing.
The driver looked so annoyed. He just looked angry. He looked like he wanted to get out and beat her off that scooter thing with a baseball bat.
I don't think he would have, because that would be quite tight, actually. Because it could. How do you know the granny didn't have like something wrong with her legs or something?
Yeah, but you don't drive on the road. It wasn't even a granny. It was like, well, it was kind of a granny. She was like 40, 50. That's granny age, isn't it?
Just, I think.
Just. No, like late 40s, early 50s is sort of the time. Well, late 40s onwards is about the time you become a granny. Usually, if you've had kids by the age of like 30 or something.
Okay.
Actually, no, that'd be weird, because that means they'd be like 18 years old. If 30 years old, let's think 30.
God damn it, you're in like set 1 maths. How are you?
No, yeah,
failing?
19. Yeah, about 48, 49 is the time. If your child's like brain, dead, they have like a child at 18, 19, and you might become a grandparent then. So yeah, about then, maybe 50 years old, 51, 52. Like I
I
said.
just want to let you know that if we offend anybody in this podcast, then we don't mean to do it.
No, we don't give a shit if we we don't care. We don't give a shit if we offend you. This is a podcast.
Stephen means to do it. He loves offending people. It's his favorite
Yeah,
pastime. Like when he's bored, he like goes outside his house, like shouts at people.
Yeah, I shout at people because they annoy me. They're driving past my house, for God's sakes. No one drives past my house. I just stand on the road randomly. I'm like, if you see a guy on the pavement with blonde hair just there randomly yelling at people driving past, I say some mean stuff like, "Oh wow, look at the rims on that car. They are totally not rims. They're more like hubcaps. Ha 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 ha." That's what I shout, and it's mean. People cry. Jack cried when I did it to him, didn't you, Jack?
It was very hurtful.
Right. I think we just went off course a bit there, but to the main topic today.
Grannies.
What would you do if you had? How much was it? Like £1 million, or should we
If
go
you had
a billion?
£1
Let's go.
billion,
Let's go billion. Let's go billion.
Yeah, because the thing that I'm thinking of doing, it costs much more than £1 million.
Right. No, a billion. A billion.
Train.
Yep.
We'll go billion. Billion's the highest. So no trains, Jack. Because
Aye, that's the thing I want to do with it though.
you wouldn't be able to afford it because it's only $1 billion. Wait, how much does the train cost?
Flying Scotsman, I think I can't remember if it was the last time it was sold. It went for 5.5 million. Was it?
Oh right, you could afford that then.
I could afford like 500 of them.
Right, so Tom, being our employee of the month, I'll let you go first because that's your award.
Because you're amazing, Tom.
And also your
Mate.
award, as at the moment, the reason you're an employee is because you're animating that series, me, Jack, and you were doing the Star Trek Noob Generations thing. But as your award for being employee of the month, even though you're the only employee, we're gonna let you have your own single player series on the channel.
Really?
Yeah, you can.
No, he's actually just joking.
No, I'm being serious.
Oh.
Before you say what you do with your millions of pounds, what game that no one else is doing on the channel would you love to play single player?
Far Cry.
Do it. Go ahead. Can you run it?
Okay.
Can you run it well?
Yeah.
And record
Yes.
it well? Can you record it?
Yes.
Play Far Cry, my friend.
Okay.
And we'll talk. Don't record it just tonight. We'll talk about it first. Different things you could do with it, like not achievement. I was about to say achievement hunter. Other things are available. But getting all the collectibles could be.
Dude, are we actually going to get on to what we were actually...
Okay, back on topic, boys and girls, lads and lasses, guys and gals, whatever you want to call them, guys and dolls. Yeah.
Wait,
So what would you do with
can't think
what
of
would you do
one.
with £1 billion, Tom? You
I
explain.
can't think of one. You do it first.
Okay,
All
right. Firstly, I'd buy 50 Leviathans to everything they can have. For those of you who don't know, the Leviathan is a computer that costs £10,000 with base. I was about to say base stats. That's Pokemon. I'll just call it base stats. With base stats, just basic stats, and it's £10,000 on Chill Blast.
Other computer manufacturers are available.
Well, no, only Chill Blast do the Leviathan. It's their own.
Well, yeah, but you don't have to pick that particular computer. You can
Yeah, but
pick
I'm
it.
saying this is the computer I'd have. I'd get 50 of them and I'd pay a guy £1 million just to make them all into one big computer.
What?
Why?
I mean, I have £1 billion. I can do what the hell I want with it,
That'll be one huge computer.
right?
I hope you have spare room in your house.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I've got £1 billion. I'll explain what I'll do with the house in a minute.
Oh, here we go.
I would have a cinema screen on one wall of the house. Wait, that'll come later when I explain the house. But basically, there'll be one room in the house that has about 60 screens, computer screens, and there'll be another room in the house that has a cinema screen that I can also plug the computer into.
Mhm.
Oh,
Oh
lovely.
my good God!
That's like the 6th time he's done it.
No, it's not the 6th time. Remember that burp fest I had? I downed a bottle of Coke just like 5 minutes before we did the podcast, and I was just burping like, oh shit, we can't do the podcast like this. So anyway, yeah, then the house now, right? I would have one of those houses that has a giant ass bridge going from the land, like my own island. There'd be a giant ass bridge going from my own island to a house that's on/in the water. Yeah.
What?
And thing is, under the water there'd be a giant, under the water basically, and above the water. So there'd be a normal house above the water, you know, like a weird dome sort of shape. But it wouldn't be just glass. It'd be like, you know, different rooms and stuff. There'd be windows on it and stuff. But then it had basically like, you know, a pin. You know, a pin.
Yeah.
Like they got a round top, then they go small into the bottom point, don't they? It would be like
Yeah.
that. The point, it'd be like a point underwater, and you'd be able to go down.
Okay.
And there'd be this one room that has like waterfalls going down it and back out behind glass, right? And you'd see fish swimming around and everything. It'd just be a complete glass room, thick
You might
glass.
want to hurry this up, Stephen.
And yeah, and it'd have the gaming computer in there with a giant. It'd be massive. A giant ass screen in there as well, with like soundproof and everything, all that jazz. And then I'd build my own mini space rocket that didn't cost over £1 billion, maybe.
What?
I don't know. Something. I'd build something that was just capable of getting me into space, to the moon, and to all the other planets and back.
Wait. What?
What else would I buy? There's a few companies that are getting kind of big at the moment.
Are you going to ask us what we're going to do with our £1 billion?
And, yeah, okay. Tom, you got your idea yet?
No.
Damn it, Tom. We don't want Jack to go first. It's going to break tradition. Just make something up. Just do it. Just think of stuff you'd like and buy them. Oh, buy them. Right, go on,
Probably
Tom.
if I had £1 million, I'd go and
Billion.
buy loads of What?
£1 billion.
Yeah.
You said million.
Okay, million. If I had £1 billion, I'd probably go and just buy shares of Apple. Because let's face it, it's not going to go down for a while.
So you'd put £1 billion.
Shares to buy in the stock market are available.
£1 billion
Yeah.
of Apple. I mean, you could £1 billion. £1 billion into Apple. I mean, you could buy so much more though as well. I mean, you could put You could put like 3 million into Apple and then buy a bunch of other stuff as well.
Have you never seen it though? If you put into Apple, let's say, I can't remember who this Chinese guy was, but he put like 1 trillion into Apple, and now he's got
Most money in the world.
something like that. He won it back within a week.
Yeah, there was this guy that put like £100 into Apple, and he got like it may not sound much more, but I think he's got like £2,000 now, just out of the £100 he put in.
Mm-hmm.
Other currencies are available, like the coin and stuff like that.
What?
If you're a fan of currencies, like this podcast, yay!
If you want more money,
Like this podcast.
and Stephen will give you some.
Like this podcast. No, I won't give you any money. Screw you guys. I'm kidding.
Actually, no. I know what I'd do.
Yeah, no, you can
I'd
do that
also
and
go-
other stuff.
I'd also go and buy like a tube of Pringles, salted.
What?
Yeah, that's what I'd do.
I
what?
have £1 billion to spend. What should I buy? I know, a tube of Pringles. Other crisps are available.
I know salted flavour. Not any salted.
What, ready salted?
Yes.
So you're buying the crisp, a tube of Pringles that have base stats.
Yep.
This is me slapping myself, by the way.
Do it again! Do it again!
Ah!
Do it again!
I'd also probably maybe go buy a couple of games.
I'd buy
Probably
Britain.
get a
I'd buy the British government. It's not
Okay.
worth much lately, is it? No, I'd buy the American government. I mean, that's gone down lately, hasn't it? American government's gone downhill lately.
Oh, actually, with £1 billion, have like the world's best party.
With £1 billion, you could probably buy like Luxembourg, something like that. Other
Why would
small
you wanna-
countries are available. Actually, Greece lately. Greece. You could
Oh
buy.
yeah, buy Greece.
You could buy Greece. I mean,
Why
that's
would
only
you-
worth. It's only worth like 700,000 lately.
Greece Lightning, go Greece Lightning.
I mean, they sold a fairly small island. I think it was like the size of Denby for like £40,000.
If you don't know what Denby is, then Google Maps it.
There is also a Denby in Luton.
You can see Jack on it.
There's a Denby in Luton in America. So yeah, type in Denby or Dimbych in
I thought Luton was an
Wales
airport in
or
London.
Cymru. And if you don't know what Welsh is, then you are a something. I've forgotten the words.
Retard.
No, unculturized twat. I think the words are.
Isn't that what you are, Stephen?
I'm a culturized person. I couldn't go to Mandarin on Monday this week, but I'm going to Mandarin next week. I am learning Mandarin.
Yeah. Can I talk about that for
yeah.
a minute?
Yeah.
Okay. Basically, according to our history teacher, Mandarin is now an incredibly important language.
It's the
and
most
actually
spoken language on the earth, Jack. There's that
Yeah.
many Chinese people. I mean,
It's overtaking.
there's so
apparently-
many Chinese women getting pregnant. They're getting pregnant out their ass now. It's ridiculous.
Apparently, it's replacing French in primary schools in England as a second language to be learnt.
No,
So,
it is. I looked on the internet to see if it was true. It actually is.
so now apparently we're having Mandarin lessons after school,
Yeah.
which means we get to go. I
Talk
can't
Chinese
remember
to some
them.
Chinese people in China.
No, we don't actually go to China.
Yeah, we
It's not
do.
like-
Oh my god. Oh, I'm so disappointed. I'm not going now. I was told we were like flying to China each Monday and then coming back on Tuesdays.
What?
What?
Tom just sort of blacked out. he just sort of went, wait, what? And you know, China has billions and billions. I mean, you probably couldn't buy them with the £1 million that you have, Jack. Continue. Segue to your what will you do with a billion pounds, Jack?
I'd buy a train,
Of course.
a really big train.
Of course.
I'd buy like an entire like, you know, like Denbighshire.
Yeah.
I'd buy a piece of land like the size of Denbighshire.
That's actually quite cheap for a bit. Like, if you have a, I'm not. But firstly, I'm not saying it's cheap. But if you have £1 billion, it's cheap to buy a place the size of Denbighshire.
Right.
Before any of you people comment and be like, oh, no, buying the size of Denbighshire isn't cheap. It is if you have £1 billion.
And then I'd build like a massive railway from one end to the other and just drive up and
Jesus.
down it all day. And also, I'd have a massive mansion which had a
Train track going through it.
No, because that's impractical. Because then all the people on the train would see me on the toilet, and I'd be like, "Yeah, hi."
I know I don't like trains much, but I always had this image of having a house that had like a minecarts going through, or like if I wanted to go to a different room, I'd go on a minecart and it'd just take me out of the house, round into a different room, and back into the house in a different room.
Tell you what else I'd do.
Ow.
Did you just drop something on yourself?
No.
Oh my god. If I had £1 billion, I would pay everyone to laugh at Tom.
You've had your turn. Shut up.
Carry on going, Jack.
I'd build an airship,
Oh
like
yeah.
a massive
Oh yeah.
steampunk
Oh, yeah.
airship. That...
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
Continue.
I'd build a massive steampunk airship that was big enough to live in, and I'd live in it.
Do you know what I do actually? I mean, think about it. If I had £1 billion, that's more than Polaris have. I'd buy Polaris, which means I'd own the Ogscast, PewDiePie. I think is Dave Chaos part? No, not Dave Chaos. Total Biscuits. Yeah, Dave Chaos is Dave Chaos. No, he's not. Jesse Cox. Jesse Cox is part of it. And Duga or Dodger. Her name's Dodger.
What the hell?
Her
What the hell?
Her name's Dodger, but she calls herself Duga.
Right, listen, right.
Yeah.
Tell you what car I would buy.
Mhm.
I want you to both Google this now, and anybody listening to this, Google it as well. Have a look for the Morgan V Twin. Trust me, you'll love it.
One sec.
No.
Okay.
Other cards are available.
The what?
V Twin.
Twin. Holy shit! How old?
I know, right? I want one.
I think-
want one so much.
Right, Thompson, it's pretty old. I've seen a picture of it. It's pretty old, just like this topic. So, yeah. I think we should finish this topic now and end the podcast, guys. I'm sorry. God.
Yay! Wait, the other one. No.
Anyway, so guys, say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Goodbye, lads and lasses.
You all suck.